Understanding API Sandbox, a guide for English learners. Hello everyone, and welcome to our English learning channel. Today, we're going to explore an interesting phrase used in the tech world, API Sandbox. This might sound a bit complex at first, but don't worry, we'll break it down together. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand what it means but also how to use it in a conversation. Let's get started. Before diving into API Sandbox, let's first understand what an API is. API stands for Application Programming Interface. Think of it as a middleman between different software applications, allowing them to communicate with each other. For example, when you use a weather app on your phone, the app uses an API to get weather data from a remote server. So, in simple terms, an API is a set of rules that lets different software applications talk to each other. Now, let's talk about the word sandbox. In a literal sense, a sandbox is a box filled with sand where children play. But in the tech world, it has a different meaning. A tech sandbox is a testing environment that isolates untested code changes and outright experimentation from the production environment or repository. In this context, it's like a safe playground for developers where they can experiment without affecting the real world or the main software. Combining these two concepts, an API sandbox is a virtual environment where developers can experiment with APIs. It's a safe, isolated space where they can test new ideas, make mistakes, and learn how the API behaves without any risk to the actual software or data. It's like a practice area for developers to test and refine their work before going live. Understanding why an API sandbox is important can help you grasp its relevance. It's crucial because it reduces risks. By experimenting in a sandbox, developers avoid causing problems in the real application. Encourages experimentation. Developers feel free to try new things without fear of breaking anything important. Saves time and resources. Finding and fixing issues in the sandbox is easier and less costly than in a live environment. I hope this explanation clears up what an API sandbox is and why it's important in the world of technology. Remember, it's like a safe playground for developers to test and play with their digital creations. Whether you're into tech or just curious about English phrases, understanding terms like this can be really rewarding. Thanks for watching, and keep learning.